Hi everybody, this is a Mars Hill Latin 4 Lesson 23 lecture. Okay, so the last couple of lessons we've talked about deponents, and we've talked about the first and second conjugation deponents. This week we're going to mention the third conjugation deponents, and we're going to talk about how to say where you're from and where you're going. Okay, so first about deponents. Remember, a deponent is a word with active meaning but passive forms. So you look at it and it appears passive, but it actually means something active. Okay? The third conjugation deponents are conjugated exactly like the passive of regular third conjugation verbs. See the grammar appendix for the complete conjugation of the modal verb sequor. So that'll be in the back of your book. Okay. Note that third conjugation deponents, like the passive of the third conjugation verbs, have an E in their second person singular, present tense. So it's sequeris, not sequiris. Okay, so maybe I'll read out from the appendix to you all. You can find this yourselves, but it might be useful if I can find it. Okay, yeah, so here's the passive, here's the active meaning passive form of sequor, which is a third conjugation deponent. So we have sequar, sequaris, sequator, sequamur, sequamini, sequantor. So that's your present. Then we have the imperfect, sequerer, sequeris, sequetor, sequeretur, sequeremur, sequeremini, sequerentur. Oh, you know what I'm reading the subjunctive forms. That's what I'm doing, which you do need to know, but here's the indicative forms. So sequor, sequeris, sequitur, that's the present. And the note was just telling you that the second person singular is sequeris, not sequiris. Okay? Okay, third conjugation deponents have the same 5 exceptions as the first and second conjugations. These exceptions are the same in all deponent conjugations. So one more time I'm going to read these to you. First, the present participle, which is sequens, sequentis, and that has active form, active meaning. Second exception, the future participle, secuturus aum, and that means that has an active form and active meaning. Then we have the future infinitive, so secuturus aum plus esse, that has active form, active meaning. Then the gerund, which is sequendi, that also has active form and active meaning. And then we have number 5, the gerundive, sequendus aum, and that has passive form, passive meaning. So you want to memorize these 5 exceptions to the rule of deponents, okay? All right, the dictionary entry for deponents is the same as for regular verbs, only in the passive. Remember, the passive infinitive of the third conjugation ends in I. So, sequor, sequi, secutus sum are the principal parts for sequor, which means follow. Okay, other than that, deponents we've covered for a couple lessons now. We're getting used to them. Just memorize your 5 new vocab words. But now let's learn how to say where phrases. So in Unit 1, you'll remember we talked about the locative case and how to say where you are located. In this lesson, you will learn how to say where you came from and where you are going. So this is whither and whence, right? Whither is from where. Whither is to where, and whence is from where. Okay. To say where you came from or whence you came, use the prepositions ob, or a, x or e, and de with the ablative. So you can use a few options there. You use x or a if the person or thing is coming out of a place. So x or be, out of the city. Use ab or a if a person or thing is coming away from and not in it. So coming away from a place and was not in it. So that, for example, would be ab exercitu. That means from the army. For example, I was not in the army and I am moving away from it. Okay, then you use de if the person or thing is coming down from a place. So de monte, for example, down from the mountain. And remember about x or a and ab or a, you use those like you use a and in English. When there's a consonant following the word, you do not use the consonant in the word itself. So a banana, but an apple. It's going to be the same with the x in ex, the word x. And it's going to be the same with the b in ob. You use it if a vowel follows and you don't use it if a consonant follows. Okay, how about to say where you are going to? That's whither you're going. Use the preposition odd or in with the accusative. So use odd if the person or thing is going to something but not into it. So ad morum is to the wall. I went to the wall. But use in with the accusative if you mean into. So if the person is going into something. So in urbem is into the city. All right? In lesson 6, you learned that the names of cities, small islands, domus, and rus have a locative case. For these words, use the ablative without a preposition to say where you came from, and the accusative without a preposition to say where you're going. So this is essentially the same. It's just noting that for cities, small islands, domus, and rus, you don't have to use a preposition. You just put it in the same case you would have put it in to go with a preposition. And we'll practice that in class. Okay, without a preposition to tell you exactly what type of motion is happening, you will have to rely on context to translate. So, for example, Athenes could mean out of Athens, which is ex Athenes, or from Athens, ab Athenes. Domum could mean to home, ad domum, or into home, in domum. So you'll have to rely on the context to translate those words, like cities, small towns, domus, and rus. Okay, in this lesson you have 1, 2, 3, 4, you have 5 more verbs to learn. And that's about it. We'll practice the whither and whence in class, and we'll try to get that memorized both in English and in Latin so you can use fancy words like whither and whence. All right, that's all for today. God bless you.